what is geology? Well, to me, geology would be the study of the formation of the earth all the way up to the earth in the present day, and that would mean the chemical and physical makeup of the earth, the different layers of the earth, from the inner core to outer core, mantle, crust, and their different physical and chemical makeups, and then getting to the crust where you will have the humanity living and the processes that go on at the crust with plate tectonics causing the dissection, I guess you could say, of Pangea and forming the continents as we know it now, but also forming mountain ranges and volcanoes and causing earthquakes and natural disasters, earthquakes and tsunamis. And then with the mountain ranges, you'd have landslides, mudslides, avalanches. There's many ways that it comes into society, whether we want it to or not, these processes. So it's very important to study the processes so that you can hopefully prevent, or at least have better warning systems in the future to prevent a disaster like one that just happened, I guess, 2 days ago in Mexico with the earthquake that killed a couple hundred people. So there's so many ways to study geology, and also ways to use geology for to help the environment. One of the fields I'm looking at is geothermal energy. So there's many ways that studying geology can help humanity, really, and so that's why I'm very interested in it. And the I guess to answer the question on the I believe it was on the insight, geologic insight, helping the human or humanity. And to me, there was two, and they kind of go hand in hand, and it was the radiometric dating of rocks and paleontology and the collection of fossils. And the radiometric dating to me is important to help humanity progress because of some of the mindsets of people in the past, especially those with religious backgrounds, on the age of the earth, how the earth came to be, and how humans came to be, how everything came to be, really. So with the radiometric dating is important because you'd use the radioactive materials that were found in the rocks in order to approximate a date of the rock, how old the rock is, by using the radioactive material, and finding the half-life, how long it takes to decay, and then you'd be able to estimate an approximate number, with the oldest rock being about 4.5 billion years old, which knocks down a lot of the estimates that some had that it was only a few thousand years old. And then you get into paleontology with fossil collection and using those fossils, the fossil record, to show the evolution of all kinds of animals, all kinds of plants, up to present day with the Neanderthals, evolution into the Homo sapiens with the human race. So there's a lot of very interesting scientific studies that I think have helped maybe some people open their mind to another form of creationism other than what has been taught religiously. So I feel like that's a very big step in the progression of humanity. So so there's just so many ways that geology can help our world, and it just comes down to how much we can study, and what we've learned in the past with uniformitarianism, with James Hutton saying that the past is the key to the present, with the geologic processes being being similar through all time. So that gives us a good starting point to go from and to go forward, trying to learn more about how the Earth works, and how it was formed. There's still so much to learn, and there's a lot that will probably never be learned about the Earth, because it's very hard to study certain parts of the Earth. But the mystery of it, and the vastness of what can be studied with geology is very appealing to me, and that's why I'm eager to learn really as much as I can about it.